Well, for more on this, Middle East analyst Sigurd Neubauer joins us live from Washington, D.C. Sir, a very warm welcome to the programme. Any signs at this stage that the Houthis or the Saudis are ready to engage in any sort of meaningful dialogue?
Absolutely. We have seen that the UN Special Envoy for Yemen, Martin Griffith, has been engaging in shuttle diplomacy over the past week. Last week, he was in Muscat for talks with the Omani leadership, where the part of the Houthi delegation that would represent the Houthi government for peace talks are located. And the Houthi chief negotiator, Mohammed Abdul Salim, is located there. He has also been in regular contact with U.S. diplomats who are pushing behind the scenes to ensure that the peace process under UN supervision is moving forward.
What about these reported airstrikes ever closer to Hodeidah? What can we read from reports of those?
What we saw just last week was that the United States government, spearheaded by Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, certified that the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia are meeting the required steps to ensure that civilian casualties are not increasing and that they are being dealt with. That was a compromise, most likely with the American Congress, who is pushing increasing pressure on the administration to ensure that a political solution is moving forward for Yemen. And that message has also been received in Abu Dhabi and in Riyadh. So all the indications are clear. The United States wants this war to end. The United States is engaging with the Houthi leadership through Omani mediation and helping accelerate the UN peace process for Yemen.
I suppose one of the big difficulties here, Sigurd, is, of course, they want to expedite a solution to help the humanitarian side of things, but obviously want to step carefully and potentially will need to do that slowly in order to get some sort of political compromise, right?
Absolutely. Some of the talks that are underway is to establish a transitional government. And what we have also seen is that the United States has essentially, without naming the word a red line, but has essentially, for all practical purposes, declared that taking the Red Sea port of Hodeidah would be a red line, not just for the United States, but for the international community, precisely so that humanitarian supplies can continue to enter into Yemen. So I think that everything considered, including, as you reported in your segment, that the UN envoy was today in Sana'a for talks with the Houthi foreign minister. These are all signs that things are finally coming together. Of course, it's a treacherous process, and there are many variables to it, so we don't quite know how it will play out. But all the signs that the United States is supporting a peace process are there.
Sigurd, what about the dynamic with Oman here? And of course, these reports from the Houthi leadership in Oman saying that they've actually been prevented from leaving the country.
Oman is a trusted party both for Saudi Arabia and for the United States and even for Iran. So it is in a unique position to help spearhead a political process and support the UN in this regard. What we have seen is that the Houthis have demanded that some of their wounded fighters should receive medical treatments either in Oman or in Europe. We also know that Oman has provided medical treatment to fighters fighting the Houthis. So this is a humanitarian gesture from Oman to all of Yemen citizens, regardless of their political affiliations. So Oman is really a trusted broker there, and that is regarded as such both by the UN, by the United States, including by Saudi Arabia. So there's a lot of momentum there.
Sigurd Neubauer there joining me from Washington, D.C. Sir, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.